What's going on, everybody? We back here live here on the OT show. Hey, we got a good show for y'all today. Today, I got my man Josh Copeland from season 9, Sunday's Best, coming on here on the show. Hey, can't wait. Hey, man, oh man. Today is Wednesday. Your boy OT been off, and now I'm back on. I had a nice short little vacation, which was good, was very good. But now we back on the grind. Season 9, Sunday's Best. Josh Copeland, joining your boy OT here on the show. In about, 3 minutes? 3 minutes. Yes, he said 3 minutes. He'll be on the show. Right now, we are turning to 1 o'clock. Cannot wait. Hey, like I told y'all, now the protocols are starting to come out with the NFL and NBA, especially with the NBA. January 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Now you're going to have to show your COVID vaccine card. So, like I was talking about earlier this week about the NFL, and don't get me wrong, I'm a team player, but when it comes down to my safety in games, it's something else, right? The money that we spend on these tickets in the NFL, and they said it's supposed to be safety protocol. Let me tell y'all something, man. Went to the game, and like I said, me and our lady was the only ones that was wearing masks. And actually, you can see, because I was actually on TV. So you can actually see it during the Jets game when the Eagles played the Jets, how basically no one had on masks. Like, listen, even though we outside, we are still cooped together. Some behind us, some on the side of us, some in front of us. And now with all the stuff that's going on with the players and people's going to protocol and stuff like that, remember, it's still out there, y'all. It's definitely still out there. So I want everybody to be very careful. Still wear masks up. Remember, it's just not you, it's your loved ones too. So I want everybody to remember that, because that's very important. That's definitely very important when we talk about safety and protocols and stuff like that. And I know Jobs is going to be doing it soon. You know what I mean? Me personally, and it's just me. I'm vaccinated. I was one of the ones that was thinking, oh man, this is going to happen, and it didn't. So I'm good. I didn't turn into a zombie, so I'm good. And to top it off, I love to travel. So, you're not going to stop my traveling because of a certain subject or a certain thing, because I like to travel out the country. So, yeah, definitely. And a lot of times now when you start to think about what's going on in the world, and people just still thinking that it's still okay, it's not okay. I'm going to tell y'all, it's not okay. It's still out there. So regardless of what you decide to do, or if you're vaccinated, or you people against vaccination and stuff like that, that's your preference. That's your preference. But I always would say, there's people around you that needs to be safe too. So make sure you stay masked up. Make sure that you do the thing that will protect you too. So at the end of the day, we all need to be protected. And I know your boy OT is protected 100%. I got God on my side, so I'm protected on that level too. So once again, they say he has entered the building. As they say, Mr. Josh Copeland has entered the building. So let's go ahead and bring, our producer said we're about to bring him on right now because he entered the building. And here he is. What's happening, man?
What's up, bro? How you doing today, man?
Oh man, listen, I'm good. First, thank you for joining boy OT here on the show. I definitely
Man, thank you for
appreciate.
having me.
Oh man, listen, man, no problem.
Thank you for
And
having me. Yeah.
you looking clean cut, shaved and everything. I feel some kind of way. I've been on vacation. You know what I'm saying? So, I come back looking like this. I tell people you've been on vacation for a minute. Things start to happen.
Things start to happen, right.
Things start to happen. But listen, man, congratulations, first of all, on your new single, All
Thank you.
Things Work, man. Listen, beautiful thing, a beautiful thing, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Listen,
Thank you,
I
man.
love it.
God is good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's talk real fast.
Sure.
Let's get in depth and thing. Who is Josh Copeland? Who are
Man, who is Josh Copeland? Well, Josh Copeland loved the Lord, of course.
you? Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, I love the Lord. I am a husband, a father of three wonderful kids, Leah, Talia, and Josh Jr. I am a PK. Both of my parents are preachers, and I'm the fifth child out of five of the Copeland clan. So yeah, that's
So,
a. I'm just
so
local Josh Copeland from Salisbury, Maryland.
so hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Husband, father, right? The baby, because you said you're the youngest out of five, so you're the
Out of
baby.
five. I'm the baby.
Out of five. And one of your daughter's name is Talia. Did you say Talia?
I did. Yeah. My middle girl's Talia.
Wow. My youngest is Talia. Ain't that
word.
something? So now we got, yeah.
Well, how many kids you got?
I got four.
You got four. Okay.
Girls.
You got one above me. I'm good. I'm done.
All girls. All girls, man.
Oh.
All girls. I have been blessed.
Father, I stretch my hands to thee.
Yes. Yes. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. And I'm a grandfather. So how about that? Give it to me one more time. And she's a girl. And she's a girl.
Oh, woo! Man. Lord, do it for. Lord, do it for. Hey, look. Man. You don't have any dogs. You ain't got no male dogs at all. Like
no. Uh-oh. And my Boston Terrier is a female. How about that one? Listen.
My prayers are with you, man.
Yes, sir. I need it every day. I will be broke. I will be broke for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Like I said, I will be broke for the rest of my life. But at the same time, God bless me with them. And I know for sure that one of them is going to take care of daddy. One of them is going to take care of me. So
and that's for sure.
I have.
That's for sure.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's for sure.
Out of the one.
Don't worry about the girls. The girls are going to be there for daddy.
Yeah. So any guys out there, I just want to tell y'all, I listen, all the ones that got the sons, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all to death. But I've been a bad boy. And God has blessed me. And God has blessed me.
Clearly.
Well, let's talk. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit, man. Okay, so Mr. Josh,
yes, sir.
You was on you tried out for season 2 because before we get to the blessing, because you've been blessed all the time, but before we get to the blessing, let's talk about where you came from, right? Let's talk about real fast. All right. So season 2, you tried out. Am I correct?
I did. Yep. Correct.
Okay. You got so far, but what happened?
So I made it to the third round. And after the third round, that's when they sent me home after the third round. That was the year that Yanni Crawley won. And so yeah, after the third round, they sent me home. So, I was kind of done. Like I was like, all right, cool. I'll just go back, I'll just go be a husband, father, and then work a 9 to 5 and enjoy life. I'm good. Life is good. Season 9 came around. And my wife, she was like, baby, you need to do this. You definitely need to do this. And I said, nah, I'm good. You kick a man one time. You don't get a second chance to kick me down. I'm good.
Woo.
So she was like, no, baby, you got to do this. You got to do this. The world needs to hear what God has deposited into you. And, between her and my brother, they were so persistent in like, you got to do this. You have to do this. And so I did. I tried out for season 9. And then when I tried out, I only really tried out just to shut them up.
Right.
Like, I'm just doing it so y'all can shut up and leave me alone. I'm not gonna make it, but just leave it alone. So that's why I did it. But it's crazy because after we did the audition to get a call back 3 weeks later that they was gonna fly me to Atlanta for the show, and I was like, wow, okay, let's roll. So I mean, just and then to get on the show and to be around some of the amazing people. Oh my God, you already know Melvin Crispell, Tiffany Andrews, Keela Richardson, Chelsea Barnes, Opal Staple, just to name a few of the greats that I had the privilege to be around with and work with. Oh my God, man, it was so amazing, so amazing.
So people talk about the behind the scenes, right? Because when you look on TV, right, on Sunday's Best, we only see half of it. We don't see the other ground. So let's talk about that. The things that they don't see, right? Stressful. Was it stressful?
Yes.
Going through it.
Yes, it was a whole man. Look, it was a whole lot of stress. But it was I looked at it as training ground. If this is what I want to do, if being an artist is what I want to do, this is what it takes to be an artist, and this is what an artist deals with every day. So like you didn't have, it wasn't no vacation spot. Like you weren't on no vacation. If you weren't on stage, you were learning music.
Right. Wow.
And how they did it was after we do one show, one taping, we'll go back to the hotel room, and you thinking you're gonna relax and have a good night's rest of the stress that you was under the night before. To get back to your room to get an email, you would get an email maybe 2 a.m. in the morning, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning with your next song assignment. And then you had to learn that song before 8 a.m. when they picked you up in the van to go meet Kurt. You had to have your song ready. And I was like, oh my God. So and that was every day. But the one thing Kelly Price told us something that I will always cherish. One of the things I would cherish is she was saying you got to be camera ready. Every time you step foot out of your house or step foot out that room, somebody's watching you.
Yeah.
Somebody's watching you, and you got to be on your A game every time.
Yeah.
And it's so real. I see it. I see it now. I see it now. Like I can't just take my kids to school in some flip flops and some sweatpants. You almost got to put a suit on to go take your kids to school. Like you got to be ready, man.
Bro, you ain't lying about that.
I had some bedroom slippers on. I took the kids to school, and somebody, one of the teachers was like, "Hey, you're Josh Copeland." I was like, "Daggone it!" And one day I didn't. Yeah.
Oh man! So let's talk about because you know what, that is definitely true, man. They always say you got to be camera ready, and you got to be ready to deal with people. You know what I mean? Like you got to be a people person.
You got to.
When they ready to take a picture, believe me when I tell you, man, they be like, "Hey, take this picture." You be like, not right now." But you gotta smile. Right. But you gotta smile. You gotta smile. You be like, you know what? Come on over here. You know what I mean? And smile. And then walk away and be like, oh, okay. Hopefully that'll be it. Right. So let's talk about the production, and let's talk about going into your song, All Things Works. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? What was the inspiration behind it?
So the inspiration behind the song, a friend of mine, his name is Larry Vaughn. He's the one that wrote the song, and it was produced by Danny Weatherspoon. And Larry wrote the song, and he let me hear it. And I told Larry, dude, it was right in the middle of the pandemic. I was like, dude, I need that song. Like, I need this song for my project. He thought I was joking. I don't think he thought I was going to use the song. But I was really feeling it. I was like, yo, I would love to have that song. So he gave me the song, and the song just speaks, all things working. And it just speaks, I think it speaks to everyone. You got to look at, we all have been through something within the last 20 months. The last 20 months have been the most scary, craziest times of our lives that we all have dealt with. Not just you, not just me, but the entire world. And it's something that we all can relate, because everybody, you either had COVID or you was afraid you were going to catch COVID.
That's COVID.
Uh,
Yep.
yeah, or you knew somebody that caught COVID, or you knew somebody that died from COVID. So these are
Yes.
all the things that we all had to deal with and we all had to go through. And it's just good to know that in the midst of all that we had to face, that it's going to work
Mm-hmm.
together for our good. For Romans 8:28 says, "For we know that all things work together for the good of
Yes.
them that love the
Mm-hmm.
Lord." And
Woo!
and I know we love him. I know we love him. So because we love him, I know he got us covered. He has our back.
Yes, he
And
do.
I can honestly say, man, I dealt with COVID. I had COVID.
Mm-hmm.
My wife, my kids, and my parents, we all had COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And in that moment, I
Mm-hmm.
can honestly say that I didn't think everything was going to be okay. I didn't think it was going to work for my good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I know somebody can say, well, I lost a loved one. So how's that working for my good?
Right.
It's still
Right.
working. It's still working for your good. I mean, you may not see it. We may not see it. We may not understand it, but we have to believe and understand that it is still for our good. Not everything good feels good. Not everything that feels good is good, but it is good. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It makes sense. It
To
makes
the
sense. It
natural
makes
eye,
sense
it
because
don't look good. It don't feel good. It don't seem
okay.
good, but in the
But
spirit, it's
yeah,
better this way.
exactly right. Yep. Yep.
It's better
Yep.
this
Because
way.
I always say, a blessing, right? People people think blessing is just financials, right? A lot of
Right?
people like, oh, bless me for my financial, right?
No.
Blessings comes in all different shapes and forms. Your
Yeah.
friend can be your blessing, right? And your friend could be that blessing for 20 something years. And
Right.
then all of a sudden, something happens, right?
Something happens.
And I always tell people the blessing is what you make out of it, right?
Mm,
What you make out of that blessing. That's a blessing. What you make out of
true.
it, right? So
True.
me and you having this conversation is a blessing. You know why it's
Right.
a blessing? Because guess what? You got a child by the name of Talia. I have a
Right.
child by the name of Talia,
Name
right?
it clear.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Look. You from because I know you from the the Maryland area, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? The DMV,
Yeah.
DMV.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm from the Philadelphia area, so we close connected somewhere,
Right.
right? So that's a blessing. I call it a
It's a blessing.
blessing.
It's a blessing.
It's a
Right.
blessing. It's a blessing. So now, since we got the song, All Things Work, now you explain the song, how all things work. I got to ask you this question, man, because
Mm,
it's actually dear to my heart, right? Let's
mm.
talk about the success after Sunday's Best. How does it feel right now? The success afterwards. What
It's
is
it
different and what has shocked you the most?
okay, man, it's a lot. It's really a lot. Like, I mean, it's amazing though. It's a really humbling experience. I mean, my area alone, I'm from Salisbury, small city called Salisbury, Maryland. But that city alone, um, they they have really, when I came back from season 9, just the
Mhm.
love and outpour that the mayor and the governor of the city has given me, the keys to the city. They've even named,
Mm,
I think it was the month of September, Josh Copeland Day. So I mean,
mm,
it's that's amazing. And then the house that I grew up in, the house that I was
mhm,
born and raised in, they've taken the house. The house had about 17 bedrooms. They've
mm,
taken the house, refurbished it, and made it a community center, a youth community center. And then they named it. Yeah, man. And they named it you ready for this one? They named it the
yeah, yeah.
Copeland House.
Mm,
They
mm,
named it right
mm,
after me, yo. So that right there, man, that's such an honor to me, yo. So we have a house here in Salisbury named after us that we actually lived in, and they labeled it as, this is a house where dreamers were born, and this will be the house where
mm.
dreamers will be raised for future dreamers.
Man, I love that.
Yeah,
Man, I love
yeah.
that.
So
I love that,
that's
man.
pretty heavy, and I'm really honored by that. So that's one of the things I could say from the show, that just so much has happened positive in this area, um,
Mhm.
because of it, and I'm grateful to God for it. I'm grateful to God for even um, every moment. Like, I mean, I can go to the airport now, and then somebody will be sitting in the corner. As a matter of fact, let me go back. This past weekend, I was out of
Uh-huh.
town, and I was
Mhm.
checking into the hotel. And when I was checking into the
Uh-huh.
hotel, there was two ladies with their mask on. I saw when they looked at me, but then I saw them whisper to each other. And then one
Uh-huh.
of them, she just got bold. She said, "Excuse me, are you Josh Copeland from Sunday's Best?" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." And then she just started screaming and wanted to take a picture. And it was like, wow, it's a real, yeah.
Man,
Because
for
I
real, for
never see
real, bro.
myself that kind of dude. Like, I'm a country boy.
Humble. Yeah, you humble. You're a humble man.
I'm a country boy,
Definitely a
man.
humble man.
It's like if you wanna take this picture to keep the roaches out of your house, then you go ahead and do it. Be my guest. Yeah, man. God has been good, man. It's been good. I mean, yeah, it's been good, man. It's been a good journey.
So now let's talk about the family. Now, how do the wife and kids feel saying, oh man.
The wife, these kids of mine. Yeah, listen, you already know the mindset of a child, man. My kids, they're happy for their dad, and they're excited. But on the road, that's the road. But when daddy come home, daddy is daddy. They don't want to hear about no road. They don't
Factual.
They want daddy to play with them. They want daddy to play with them, and so daddy got to do two roles. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So now with the single, right? All things work.
Yes, sir.
The success. 2022, because 2022 is coming upon us right now, and as I tell people, it's coming very fast. This year went by very fast. I can say
very fast.
And yeah. So, what is the plans for Mr. Josh? What is your plans for 2022?
What is my plan? Well, my plan is to. What is my plan? Well, we're looking to do some more traveling, of course. We're looking to do. We was talking about a tour. I don't know how much of that. I'd rather not talk about something that may or may not happen. I don't like that because I don't want to retract my words.
But hold up. Now.
What's that?
God said the power of the tongue.
Yes, sir.
Put out there will come. So I need you to put that out there.
Yes, sir.
I need you to put that out there.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We have been discussing a tour. They haven't set dates. They haven't set cities. Because it is kind of a little difficult because of the pandemic. As far as what we're gonna do about it, but that has been one of the talks about traveling and doing a tour for 22. But you can always keep in touch with me on my social media pages as far as where I will be, and we do have some dates that's already on schedule for January and February. So yeah.
So now you got all these things happening, but you said something to me that's very dear to my heart. Right? You said that the place where you lived at, the place where you grew up at, they changed that to your name and for the kids. Let's talk about that a little bit right there, because that's dear to my heart, right? Wow. To help the youth. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm right now. I'm listening to you right now. I'm listening to you about this one right here.
So yeah, they made it a community center. They've named the house the Copeland's house, and they made it a community center. And so I spend time there. I give a few hours, and just cooking, showing them how to cook some stuff, or we'll talk about music. I mean, just different things, and have different programs and things that they do there. But it's just good to be somewhere where I lived here.
Right.
And I can tell that's my room right there. I ran up and down these halls. Like, it's man. It's a very humbling experience. It's amazing.
Man, I like that.
Amazing.
Man. I like that. Because doing stuff for the youth is something that needs to be done.
Yes, sir.
And when I hear people that do it,
right,
it just gets me a little bit more hyper. Right, because I love the kids, man, and nowadays we have to put more love into them.
True.
Nowadays we have to put more love into them. So thank you,
man,
I appreciate you.
Yes, man. Yeah,
I
it's
definitely
crazy.
appreciate
I've always loved working with young people.
it.
I've worked at there's a program that we have called 50K Souls that is also an
Hmm.
outreach ministry that we do. We do
Hmm.
clothes. We mainly do food and water, and we give
Okay.
just give to the community. Just give every Friday we do a drive by, and you just drive to the church, and then they just load your vehicle up with as much groceries as
Wow.
you can handle.
Wow.
That
I
will
like that.
sustain you. Yeah.
I
And
like
right now we're actually working on. We have a meeting this evening. We're working on trying to send some items to Kentucky um,
Yes.
to help with
Hmm.
to help with the situation there. And so, man, God is just good, man. I owe it all to Him.
Yes,
I
sir.
owe it all to
Yes,
Him.
sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, you know what? A scripture did say to me, the steps of a good man is always ordered by God, right?
Yes, sir.
Ordered by the Lord. And your steps right here already proved it from
Wow.
season 2 to now, right?
Wow.
How things have come together. And
Mhm.
it teach me something, right? At the end of the day, regardless of what you go through, still push through.
Wow. Yes.
That's what it taught me.
Yes. Yes.
Regardless of what you go through, still push through.
Still push
So
through.
look, I got my little book. I'm about to close my little book up right here. You know what I mean? Because you know, you know, I had
Crazy,
did like the
man.
pastor do. I didn't do like the pastor do when he about to give that last
When he get
one.
last
He,
his last
yep, he, he closed the book up. He closed the book up, put everything in place, had a pen in place, put it on top, and said, "All right, now let's get to this one last thing right here, right? So you on Instagram, right?
uh-huh.
And it's this challenge going on, all right?
Oh
The tank
man.
challenge. Let me tell you something, bro. You blew it out the window. Now,
No,
I
man.
I gotta ask you now. Did the wife pitch you up to this one? Did the wife say,
Yes,
"I need you to do this"? She did.
you already know it, man. I was minding my business, and she was like, "Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you need to do that too, man. You need to go do that. You need to do that."
Uh-huh.
Man,
Well, yo, man, you
but
have
I mean, it's
you
crazy,
have
man. Even in that, dude, I was telling her I was so honored, man. Like, I didn't even like it like that. I was like, that don't sound that good, but okay.
right,
But just seeing the
right.
outpour of love everybody's showing, I'm like, man, are y'all playing, man? I don't think it's that good, man.
Not. Listen, man, you didn't blew it out the water. Now you blew it out the
Man,
water.
God is
See,
good, man.
all the time, all the time.
What do I say?
Well, yo, man, I like to thank you for joining me here on the show. I like to thank your wife and the kids
Yeah,
for,
man.
thank them for allowing you to have conversations with me because I appreciate that. Because
Uh,
you gotta thank them. We gotta thank them. We gotta
yeah,
thank
oh
them,
yeah,
and
oh
we
yeah.
definitely gotta thank God
They're
for
part. They're
bringing us
part of this.
together. Yes, yes, they are. So, can you tell everybody where to find you on IGs and everything else?
Sure thing, Doc. So if you're on Instagram, my Twitter, and TikTok is I am Josh Copeland. That's I am Josh Copeland. That's I am Josh Copeland. On Facebook, it's just Josh Copeland.
Well, I gotta say this right because I have TikTok now, right?
Yeah.
That
Hey man, you
that
got
is something different.
it
That
is.
is something different, bro. And
It
and
is.
and I'm going to tell people this, right? Uh, OT is on TikTok, but the person who's managing my TikTok is my personal daughter because
Oh
daddy.
Jesus.
Listen. Let me tell you something. I'm
Help
gonna
him,
say
Lord.
this. She has been a blessing. I'm
Oh
going to
wow.
tell you, she has been a big blessing. This is something for her to do. As
Good.
she said, I'm going to put this one on my resume. I said, my girl, I don't think you get a resume until you're about 15 to 16 years old. So, so you talking about that you work for daddy and you're going to put this on your resume? She said, yes, I am a marketing genius. I said, well,
Hey,
you are a marketing
speak
genius.
it.
Okay, so
Speak it.
so so,
Speak it.
so people, she has done my TikTok and she has done a very good job. And
Wow.
I can say, the stuff that she's delivered
Mhm.
and the stuff that she has done so far, she has done a lot. So I definitely appreciate my daughter for helping her father out
That's what's up, man.
with this.
That's
With
what's
this.
up, man. That's
So
what's up, man.
now, yeah. So now
I
I
hope my
actually
girl do
look
the
at
same
things
thing
that
one
she
day.
do. Yeah, hey, listen, man. When they start to see good things in family,
Hmm.
you know, dads, moms, I mean, they start to follow that. Try to be a part of it.
That
And
is so true,
even
dude.
even she don't like getting on faces and stuff like that, but she loved to do things like that. So why not? If we have the platform, why
Why
not
not?
give them
Right.
that? Yeah,
Hey, man,
why not give
yo,
them that?
that's so good. You said something, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut you off. You said something really good. My daughter, my middle girl, we're training the girls. In the morning, we give them affirmations. We have them stand in the mirror and confess an affirmation. That one affirmation we tell them is, "You're smart, you're beautiful, and nothing is going to happen to me today that me and my God can't handle." So we drill them with all
Mm,
these affirmations just so they can, you know, be successful. And then on the way to
yes.
school, we'll pray. We pray every morning, make them all pray, teach them how to pray and how to know my God and how to serve my God. And
Hmm.
my middle girl, she told me, Talia, the middle girl, Talia, she
Hmm.
said, "Daddy, when I get older, when I have my own family, we're gonna do the same thing that you gave me to do." And I said, "Baby,
Mm,
that's what I want. I'm
mm.
doing this not for you, but I'm doing this for my grands because I want my
Yes.
grands to know my God."
Yes.
So I told her, I
Yes.
said, "Baby,
Yeah.
this." I said, "You think it's for you? No, it's for you
Mm-mm.
to teach it to them.
Them. Yep.
I'm thinking
Yep.
about them." And then you got to go back to
Man.
the word where it says that the steps of a good man leaves a heritage to his children's children's children. I
Yes.
want to leave an
Yes.
inheritance. One of the inheritances that I want to leave is the power of Jesus Christ. I want my kids to know
Mm.
it. They
Let's
got to
talk
know it
about it.
now.
Let's talk about it. They got to
They
talk
got
about
to
it. They
know it
got to
now.
talk about it. Got to. They got to. They got to,
Got to.
man. They got to. Well, look, man. Thank you, man. Listen, man, we got to keep in touch, man. We definitely got
Yes,
to keep in
sir.
touch, man. And
Please do.
hey, listen, if you need me to come down Salisbury, Maryland, I'll come down there. I'm not too far. I'm not too
No, you're
far.
not. You're
You
really
dig
not.
what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not too far. So, just hit me up on the line and we'll make it happen. You know what
Bet,
I mean?
bro.
We'll definitely make it happen. And
Bet.
one thing you did say that you always gotta be prepared to be on. Guess what? I wasn't prepared. You feel what I'm saying? You see how I'm looking, right? you know, this
Stupid,
is
man.
this is this is after the vacation when I did have the
Right,
fresh cut, and now I'm coming back and it's like kind of woolly. Listen, no worries, because my barber is on deck anyway.
right.
People already said something too, so you best believe it. We're gonna get it back to where it was. But guess what? The energy, the love is still here.
That's
So
it.
yo, welcome
That's
to the
it.
family. Welcome to the family. Like we always say on the station, welcome to the family, man. We appreciate you. And anything that you need, we here, bro. We here,
Thank you,
man.
bro.
And that's
Same
it.
here, dude.
And that's
Appreciate
on
you.
everything. And yo, once again, give them your IG to go
Sure
ahead and
will.
turn. Yes, sir.
So the IG, Twitter, and TikTok is I am Josh Copeland. That's I am Josh Copeland. Facebook, Josh Copeland.
Yep. There it is. All one. That's a businessman, y'all. All in one. Everything you need, you just say that name, pops
And
up.
it's it. That's it.
Well, yo, man, enjoy the rest of your day. We
You too,
appreciate you,
fam.
man. One love to
Yes,
you,
sir.
man. And I'll keep in touch with you, bro. You best believe
Do
it. I'll
that,
probably
fam.
end up DMing you. All right. Thank
Do
you,
that.
bro.
Do that. All right, brother.
Okay, I
Appreciate
am.
you.
All right, bro. Yes, sir. Oh man, good show. Good show, y'all. Man, had a good time. Had definitely a good time with my man Josh Copeland, man. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and check him out. Check him out. Check out his single. His single, All Things Work. And it's good. It's good, y'all. All things work. Hey, I love y'all. Shout out to all the people that was watching. Shout out to people that's going to see the replay. Y'all can go to the otradioshow.com. Yes, the website is up where you can find everything that you need on the website. You can go ahead and subscribe to YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Everything is all on the website. You can go back and watch some of the shows on YouTube. It's all on there. You just got to click the YouTube button and you can see all of our shows, all of our replays, which is right now. And shout out to all my people that are going into work. I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all do a good job there at work. You know what I'm talking about. Mr. Miller. Make sure you do a good job at work. But hey, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I will be back on at 4:30 because now we're going to talk about finance. Yes, we're going to talk about finance. We're going to talk about before retirement and after retirement. That's what we're going to talk about here on the show. Hey, once again, thank y'all for joining your boy OT here on the show. I love y'all. Be good. Make sure you go to www.otradioshow.com. Subscribe to us, like us, shoot us an email so we can get this email list together and y'all can see all the upcoming things that's going to be going on in 2022 with your boy OT. So y'all be good, y'all. Peace and blessings. Peace.